Thanks for joining us. We begin with an active scene this afternoon at Door County Maritime Museum in Sturgeon Bay. A body there was discovered in the water nearby. Sturgeon Bay police were alerted just after 11 this morning to a deceased male in the water between Michigan Street Bridge and the Maritime Museum. The identity of that person has not been released. The investigation is ongoing, with police saying they do not believe there is any danger to the public. And the Door County Sheriff's Office also investigating a separate case of a body found in the Bay of Green Bay. That discovery happening on Wednesday evening. Sheriff's Office responding with Gibraltar first responders to that scene near Strawberry Island just after 5 p.m. Wednesday, saying they found the body of a deceased female. The news release indicating they know the person's identity, but they're waiting for confirmation before making it public. We will, of course, keep you updated as new information is released.